It's your own wonderful human imagination. That is God, by Neville Goddard. That's a quote by him. That's what I want to talk about today, is this idea that one's imagination is likened unto the image of God. It's the ability for you to bring into being whatever you choose. But this is an important point we have to point out, though, is like whatever you choose, when you bring it into being, you go from the formless to the form, right? If you're already trapped within form and then you try to create something, you are only reacting to the forms that have been, put into you by society, everyone else. It's just a reaction. It's an effect of another, external cause. So your manifestation isn't going to work. Your visualizations aren't going to come from a truly infinite and transcendent place. That infinite and transcendent place, according to Neville, is the place of law, of pure divine law. And it's a timeless law, and it's eternal. And this law is the light, right? God is the unity of opposites. When light enters darkness, only light remains. So it's just this idea that your manifestation depends on your ability to unite the formless essence of your consciousness with form, which is the soul entering the mind. There's another quote by Neville. It's not what you want that you attract. You attract what you believe to be true. So that gets to this idea that reality is perfect in its spiritual dimension. The earthly, material things, there's plenty of problems and issues going on. But in its spiritual essence, reality, God, whatever you want to call it, is perfect. And if you realize this, your life, what you believe to be true, is what you attract. If you believe God is good, if you believe that God is love, and you embody that divinity, then you can attract everything good into your life, So whether that be money or, relationships. I just want to read a random poem from my book Vibes. I'll put a link in the description. I just published the book. It's 200 poems of inspiration, deep thoughts. So let me just... All right, here's one. Mystic visions connect you to being. In a flash of all-encompassing light, you break free from the mind and body. Your intuition comes out to play. You cease to identify with the voice in your head and instead connect to the whispers of the soul. The soul illuminates the mind with vision. The vision expands into ideas. Ideas crystallize into thoughts. Thoughts express themselves as words, and words are the motors of action. Read inspired words, or listen to them in this case, and you get inspired action. Action that gives you everything you desire. So I'm definitely of the opinion that, you should let things flow. You should, be a drop of water with the current of life, with the river of life, and just flow with the way things are going. But, why not paddle downstream with the flow to get where you want to go faster? So that's where action comes in. That's where inspired action comes in. And that's where this law of attraction, that's where heaven meets earth. That's where the rubber meets the road. As mentioned, God is the unity of opposites. So you have to do both. You have to use imagination and you have to take inspired action. Not just like beating your head against a wall and struggling and fighting, but allowing the action to emerge through you. So, this is what I wanted to say. Whoa, I just looked at the time, and I have been going for 5 minutes, so I think I'll cut it off there. Again, if you want to check out my book, please do. I'm donating 100% of the profits to charity. So please check it out. Have a good one, guys.